Gon, the third son of Son Goku, wakes up in an unknown palace. The battle that took place in all universes resulted in losses for both sides of the war. Specifically in Universe 7, the battles were more complex thanks to the Z Warriors. A parallel victory of Universe 7 managed to be brought. But even so, the warrior who apparently had the greatest battle potential was captured by the Angel of Universe 14. Kai, the Angel regarded as the strongest in brute strength, captures Goku's third son. Gon says, "What's happening to me? My body feels like it took a real beating. I just remembered the moment when I was fighting that angel. That guy was pretty crazy. He spoke only of subjects as if he was a hero who wanted to protect the universe, and in the end, he was invading our universe. I can't understand. If I'm down here, it means that I lost the fight. Damn it." At that moment, Kai appears and says, "You fought me, and you fought bravely, boy. Haha. I said I wouldn't end you, but I couldn't let you win either, so that's why I brought you here. This place is the palace of the great Mother Priestess, the mother of all angels." At that instant, Gon observes and speaks. "You're here again? Wait, so does this mean that I really was defeated? Where are all the others?" Kai starts laughing and says, "I already told you that you fought bravely. His powers were very high, but there is no angel more powerful than me. Perhaps if you had fought one of my brothers, you could have emerged victorious. But you fought Kai, the Universe 14's most powerful angel. Even the two gods of destruction that came with me took a hell of a beating to the warriors who were fighting alongside your father. I must say that they are very strong. Son Gohan, who is actually his brother alongside Piccolo and Broly and the others, did very well in the first phase of the war. I could have taught them a lesson, but I needed to bring you here for the Mother of Angels to decide what to do with you." Haha. At that moment, Gon says, "I think I was still holding back my powers. Maybe if I hadn't contained my angelic strength and fought 100%, I could have emerged victorious." Kai watches and speaks. "Hahaha, no way. I didn't use all my powers either." Gon watches and says, "What? This guy looks like he can read minds. What is happening?" At that moment, a great voice arises. "Ha ha ha ha. Perfect to meet you. You are Son Goku's son, aren't you?" Gon observes an angelic female presence and says, "Who are you?" Kai smiles and says, "Calm down. She is Zakai, the mother of all angels." At that moment, Zakai says, "I am the mother of the angels, but you can just call me Zakai. I'm here to tell you that we are in a celestial war, and maybe for many moments it is meaningless. I feel that Cypher's energy that fought you a while ago is sealed away in Universe 6 by your mother Vados. Unfortunately, Ziel was destroyed in Universe 11. Zyko next to Zyro so far, they haven't returned. I confess that I still don't know where they are. But you are here with us. You can end this war. You can end it all. Have you ever thought about it? You to the Saiyan with the angelic power we need, Gon." Gon with a serious face says, "What are you talking about?" "Alright partner, why don't you whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Z Warriors. Let's get back to it." Days passed. In Universe 7, all the Destruction Cats and all other beings that were a threat had been eliminated. At that moment, Shenron's magic ended up being undone, and all humans had returned to Earth and to their respective planets. Beerus the Destroyer says, "It seems that not even Shenron's power was able to contain all the mortals on the planet it had been called upon to. But still, Goku, we can see that you and Vegeta have become much more powerful. The Mother of Angels seems to have ceased her attack for the time being. What must she be wanting with your son?" I could already think of several questions. At that moment, Whis appears in Universe 7. Whis says, "I've been looking for some information, Mr. Beerus, and there is someone who knows what we have to do." At that moment, Goku was with all the Z fighters: Krillin, Tenshin Han, Yamcha, Piccolo, Goten, Trunks, Gohan, and the others. Goku says, "I have no idea what they are trying to do with Gon, but I'm sure some sort of blackmail could be going on. We can't let them have it." Vados directly appears in Universe 7 and stands by Whis. Vados says, "Son Goku, in fact what they want is to bring the kingdom back from the Angels of Darkness, and to open that portal would need the most powerful energy of destruction and the most powerful energy of creation. Apparently, Gon has these powers because he has your Saiyan blood and my angelic blood." Gohan watches and speaks. "What does this boy have to do with my father and Mrs. Vados?" Goku looks at Gohan and speaks. "Haha, calm down, Gohan. It's a long story." Vados goes on to say, "They will want to make him strong and make him build great confidence and then sacrifice him and serve as the key to open the portal of the Kingdom of Dragons against the kingdom of the most powerful race, and thus have complete control over all universes." At that moment, Goku watches and says, "What? Miserable. They want to kill Gon to fulfill his ideals?" Beerus says, "I always knew and always imagined it could happen. I just didn't think it would happen so soon." Vegeta beside Goku rages and speaks. "If they bring an army of warriors to their side and attack our universe, it will surely be impossible to defeat them." Vados and Whis start to laugh and say, "Perhaps, if only you were talking about yourselves, you would certainly be at an extreme disadvantage. But now we already have a card that will bring us hope. Some universes manage to defeat some of them, so they must probably be very angry. But to accomplish their goals, they will not be doing anything against these universes. On the other hand, we already have the warriors who will accept to fight until the end." Goku watches and says, "What? Like this?" Beerus starts to smile, and at that moment, through the Celestial Cube, all the warriors who had the best performance in the war are transferred directly to Earth from Universe 7. Cauliflower, Jiren, Kaba, Hit, Kale were all gathered. A voice comes up. "Vegeta-san, Goku-san, don't forget about me." Granola appears, an unusual presence. All the other warriors who had fought emerge. Incredibly, Frieza was beside them. Vegeta says, "What is that bastard doing here?" At that moment, Vados speaks. "Frieza only attacked you for a plan that he had been granted to carry out himself. He was able to understand more about the enemy and passed all this information on to us. So oddly enough, Frieza is not the enemy, at least for now. In fact, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have been able to put together this strategy." Frieza starts laughing.
"Just see, Vegeta. Our fight will have to wait for later."
At that moment, Cauliflower looks at Goku and says, "Grandpa, I'm sure you must have gotten much stronger, but I managed to raise my power to unimaginable levels." Goku starts to smile and says, "Haha, you are all here now. I'm sure we have high chances of winning. You managed to get much stronger." Gohan starts to smile next to Broly. It seems that hope for a Universe 7 and all universes had been created. At that moment, Beerus and Whis begin to analyze the situation. Beerus says, "I have a plan." At that moment, everyone watches. Beerus speaks. They know that because of the great mighty warriors that exist here, and the hope factor for the battle makes everyone stronger. So by that factor, they just knew things were going to get more and more intriguing. This way we couldn't leave it beaten. Banzerot and Zaki, who are considered the ultimate Saiyans, due to having fought all Saiyans in the end, they let their guard down and ended up being defeated. But still, in this territory, they only managed to use 30% of their powers. Do you see that? But we have already proved that our level of resilience is the highest. This time they had attacked our universe. Now, we're going to do the opposite. We will attack theirs. The advantage and all the risk will be ours. Beerus starts to smile. Goku and all other Z fighters are excited. Goku says, "So it will be this time that we will end this war and save Gon." Grand Priest Palace. The High Priest looks at Zeno-sama's guards and says,
It seems that the flame of hope has returned again, but we have a problem.
At that moment, Zeno-sama wakes up. Meanwhile, in the unknown galaxy at Zakai's palace, Zakai alongside Kai starts watching Banzerot and Zaki's body being recovered. At that moment, Yujiro appears and speaks. "Looks like things were a lot more complicated. Invading the enemy's territory, and still only with 30% power, makes it very difficult for us to resolve this situation." Kai watches and says, "I was at 30% power, and I still managed to defeat this boy. And this boy is much more powerful than the Saiyans you are fighting. You are very weak." At that moment, Yujiro speaks. "You think too much, Kai. Soon I will make up with you." At that moment, Zakai starts to smile and says, "Our goal is close. We had losses, but this is a war. We have to focus on our second celestial phase. Now that we have Gon with us, it's only a matter of time before we complete our plan. Everything will start. Let's bring him back, our dear Supreme Dragon, and open the portal to the realms." End of the first arc of the Celestial War. Losses have occurred and a great battle is still at hand. Goku and Vegeta reached their new transformations. Broly and Gohan surpassed their powers even more. What will await us? What will be Gon's future? To be continued. Alright partner, what do you think of the first Celestial War arc? What do you imagine about all this? Regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you share your thoughts in the comments below so we can get into a crazy debate. Whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. That's all there is to it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.